morning. Aloha, everyone. Thank you for being at our convening today. As ranking member, I'm proud to join you and our colleagues in reaffirming a shared commitment to supporting America's farmers, ranchers, and producers through smart, effective conservation policy. I also want to thank our panel of witnesses for being here today and extend an especially warm mahalo to Nicole Galase for traveling all the way, I think she came the farthest, all the way from Hawaii to share the perspective of food producers operating in some of the most remote and climate vulnerable parts of the country. Now, let's begin with some common ground. USDA conservation programs work, whether it's EQIP, CSP, ACEP, RCPP, the whole alphabet soup of acronyms. These programs provide practical tools to improve soil health, manage water more efficiently, and keep operations productive and resilient. But here's the hard truth. The weather isn't what it used to be, no matter what you want to call it. Climate change, extreme weather, shifting seasons. Our producers are living it every day. Longer droughts, harder rains, heat waves in April, frost in May. It's getting harder to grow the food, fuel, and fiber that this country relies on. And that's not a partisan talking point. It's reality for farmers and ranchers across this country. Programs like EQIP and CSIP can help producers adapt, but they've been chronically underfunded for decades, turning away thousands of qualified farmers each year, not because the programs don't work, but because demand far exceeds supply. That's why the Inflation Reduction Act was such a turning point. The conservation investments in the IRA weren't just a budget line, they were a statement. A bold, time-limited, once-in-a-generation effort to meet demand head-on and finally give producers the access and the technical support they need to take on the challenges they're facing today. Now, yes, we've seen bills that move IRA dollars into the baseline USDA conservation budget, and that is a good thing. And on the surface, that might look like a step towards stability, but let's not lose sight of what made the IRA conservation funding different and powerful. The IRA wasn't about business as usual. It was about breaking the logjam. It opened the floodgates to let more farmers and more ranchers get the support they've been asking for many, many years. And let me be clear, this is not about left or right, it's about forward. Whether you're in red states, blue states, purple states, or farm country right in between, producers are not asking for politics. They're asking for access, for flexibility, for conservation tools that make their land more resilient, their water more efficient, and their operations more secure, because their livelihoods, as you all know, depend on it, and so does our nation's food supply. So as we move forward, whether a farm bill or broader conservation planning, let's protect not just the dollars, but the spirit behind what was in the IRA. Urgency, scale, and the recognition that changing conditions require bold action, not modest tweaks. So let's make sure that in the name of stability, we don't slip back into scarcity. Our producers don't need diluted promises. They need real, timely, farmer-focused support because the weather's not waiting, and neither should we. I look forward to our dialogue today and to working with this committee to continue improving the effectiveness of NRCS programs, supporting our staff, and supporting Americans' agriculture through thoughtful and innovative conservation practices. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I'm looking forward to hearing from our panel, and I yield back.